Hey everyone, here we are at day 5 in our plank challenge, and if you have the calendar, which you can get in the document section, I can't figure out how to get it on the phone, but if you're on your computer, you can just go into the document section and get it, and it just lists out the seconds for each day, and every Sunday is a rest day. So on Sundays, I decided I didn't want us to completely not think about this challenge because it's kind of easy once you step out of it. It might take a few more days to go, oh right, I was doing that challenge, let me get back to it. Or you might think, it's been a couple of days, so why bother? So I want to keep the momentum going and make sure we're at least thinking about this every day. So what I wanted to do today, since I talked about, I think on the first day, was about strength and flexibility and how that's really where I am right now for what I'm trying to build for myself. And so in that vein, the planks are strength, and today I want to do some joint rolling. So this is what my yoga teacher taught me, and every now and then I'll just do it. And she says she does this every morning. So let's start. So we're just gonna do some easy stretchy stuff. So I like to start from the top and work my way down. So we're gonna start with the neck. And what you wanna be careful of is that you're not like really crunching it, this is gentle, and you really don't wanna just mash the stretch and force it. So let's see if I can sit back here. The way I like to do these is you kind of put your hands in your hip creases and you lift your shoulders up. And what this gives you, just gives your neck a nice little valley. So especially when you get to the back, you're not really straining your neck, and it's a nice little protective thing. So you can lift your shoulders up, create that little valley. We'll just bring our heads down and just go slow, especially, if you're up with me and you're early in the morning, just take it easy. I think so often we just want to rush things and ram it, but especially if your neck, and I know for me, sitting at a desk all day, my neck is my biggest problem area. So create that little valley, just do some rolls. If it's making crunchy, creaky noises, that's okay. Just move through it and be gentle. If you feel a little spot where you feel some tension or you want an extra stretch, just kind of hang out there for a second. Okay, go switch to the other direction when you're ready. And you can do this all day. I do this at my desk all the time. I have this little routine that I do for stretching when I'm watching TV. Okay. Shake out the shoulders a little bit. So now we'll just do some shoulder rolls. And we'll start going backwards. And just think about, making the full rotation up and around and down and back. My shoulders definitely make crunchy noises. And just kind of think about you moving your shoulder. You don't really want to kind of go like this. Just kind of really keep it isolated in the shoulder socket. I can definitely feel it on my scapula. All right, we'll switch and go forward. The back always feels better to me going backwards. But this is really good. I can, since we are using our shoulder blades so much with the plank moves, we should probably be doing this every day when we're done with the planks anyway. I can definitely feel it going on there. And I really like this one. Just crunch your shoulders up as hard as you can. Really tight, tight, tight. Release. Let's do that again. Up, 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 up. And release. I'll do it one more time. Just go up. Hold, hold, hold. Oh, I really feel that one. Okay, so then we're gonna do our wrists, and I'll turn sideways here so you can, the first thing you just wanna bring your shoulders, bring your arms up and have your shoulders, or your upper arms parallel to the floor, and just grasp your hands. And then you just start rolling. Okay, you see that? So if you can't get your forearms together, that's kind of what you're working for. So if you're out here, that's okay, but just kind of, you know, work towards getting your forearms together. And keep your arms parallel to the floor. And, yeah, not only the wrist, I'm feeling that in the back of my shoulders. My wrists are crunchy a little bit. Go ahead and reverse direction. Whew. You know, my wrists get a little funky from typing all day. So this is, again, it's something you can do. All right, okay. And then now we're gonna do kind of a, I don't even know what to call this one. It's just kind of you're circling your torso around your hips. Crescenda always talked about it like churning butter. So you can get back a little bit more. Push the camera down a little bit. So just sit up straight, and what you're gonna do is you're not gonna really like move your whole head and body. What you're thinking about is taking this area and just circling it around. So I do kind of, and yeah, this I feel, it's a nice stretch through the low back. So you're just doing little churny circles with your, kind of your rib cage circling around your hip. Just take it slow. If sitting on the floor is hard, just sit in a chair. Yeah, I feel it right here, definitely when I get to this spot. Keep your sit bones on the floor. You don't want to like get here and really come up off the floor. The practice is, you know, to keep your sit bones grounded and just loosen up that area. Okay, and we'll go back the other way. Yeah, that's another good one. And then this is one of my favorites. So this one can be tricky. So what you're gonna do is put both hands on your knees, and we're gonna take the shoulder to the opposite knee. So you decide which way you wanna go first. So take, as the arm with the shoulder that you're crossing, you're gonna take that and straighten it out and wrap your hand around your knee and bring your shoulder to your knee. So you've got this hand out here and your shoulder to your knee, to opposite knee. And then you come up, and same thing. The shoulder to the opposite knee, this hand comes out and wraps around. Again, the goal is to kind of keep your sits bones down, and I'm getting such a good stretch right through here. So then you can kind of match that with your breathing. So you go down, inhale up, exhale, switch. I know this one can get confusing. And then you want to look down your straight arm. And this I could do all day. So I'll try not to do this one too long. But this one just, you know, for me, for sitting, everything kind of gets crunched back here. So it's a nice stretch. All right. So that's what we'll do for that. You can do some ankle rolls if you want. I like to get some extra hip stretching in. You know, you can do anything that's opening up your hips, but just be mindful and go slow when you're first starting out. And just remember, I mean, kind of the same thing with the planks. The more you do it, the stronger you get. The more you do the joint rolling and the stretching, the deeper you'll be able to go eventually. You know, when I started doing yoga, could I touch my toes? Probably not. I don't, you know, I probably could get my hands down into my shins, but I couldn't put my hands on the floor. And, you know, after, I've been doing it for several years now, so I can touch the floor. Although there's still certain things that will take more time. So, all right, that's our joint rolling for today. And I just, thanks everyone for playing. We'll start with our second week. So we'll begin the week with 40 seconds, and by Saturday we'll be at 90 seconds. So that'll be a nice steady progression. All right, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below and I'll answer them. And I also want to let you know that I do free discovery calls if you know you want to make some changes around, especially around what you eat and trying to figure out how the heck to feed yourself when you work in an office all day and you're already busy. That's really what I had to do for myself as I went from falling asleep at my desk every day to now being able to go all day. And, you know, I drink, you know, coffee, one coffee in the morning, and I'm switching to decaf. Right now I'm doing a half calf, so I can make it through my day without slamming the coffee. So if you know you want to make some changes, but you're not really sure what the biggest needle movers are or where to start, yeah, reach out to me. I'm happy to help and we can set up a call. All right, so I hear that there's some big football game today, so you might have some plans for that, and I'll let you go. I'm going to go over to some friend's house and watch some. So, all right, so I will see you tomorrow for 40 seconds. And just like the video, when you do the joint rolling, or if there's something else that you're doing today for your movement, go ahead and we'll count that. And so put that in the comments below if you did something different. I'd love to hear what everyone likes to incorporate into their day. All right, so have a great Sunday, and I will see you tomorrow.